asleep. There's different musics for different parts of the day. There's different musics for different parts of the brain. Listening to music is a way to fill a sense of like emptiness throughout your day when you're not with people. If you're kind of alone, you're doing your thing. Listening to music can kind of lift yourself up if no one's there to do it for you.
My upbringing, especially in the sense of culture, I feel as though music is different depending on what culture or tradition, what cultural traditions your life persists of and or consists of. And I think that me being Haitian American, or my family being Haitian, and me being American, I think that just listening to Haitian compa and listening to a lot of other ethnic cultural groups and music like R&B and whatnot definitely did play a huge role in my upbringing.
As far back as I can remember, whenever we go on like family vacations, we would always have like a specific artist that we would choose to listen to. My most memorable one was, I want to say 2013, maybe 14, we did a family trip to Cape Cod, and we played the band The Killers the entire way there. And the entire trip, like in the car, we'd only listen to The Killers. And anytime I hear that specific album, Hot Fuss, all I can think about is my trip to Cape Cod in 2013-14. So my whole family, none of them have any like musical talent. My dad's actually tone deaf, but my dad did have a major love for rock music. He has probably, I want to say, $25,000+ in value of vinyls and record players. His love for rock music and music in general is definitely a reason why I have such a big passion for music.
I feel as though rock music kind of just soothes my soul in a sense, kind of like R&B would soothe my soul, and other music kind of just plays. I don't know, other music kind of just amplifies my mood, like I was saying earlier. If you asked me this question years ago, I'd say something silly like Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars, but I'd say as of right now, a song that I can think of off the top of my head would be by Deftones, and the song is titled Be Quiet and Drive Far Away. But that song resonated with me in the sense of, it's okay to digress. It's okay to take a moment in your life to just reflect and just do what you have to do to get yourself back up. And I think that it's always best to remember that you can always come back to your senses by being quiet and just listening to your own self talk, or just have a conversation with yourself in a sense of just bringing yourself that happiness that you seek when you talk to other people about your feelings.
The song Is It Really You by Loathe, one of my favorite bands and my favorite song of all time. I went down this Deftones kind of alternate rock rabbit hole, and I found this song, and I immediately felt elevated. I felt as if I was in like a trance. It's like the perfect song, like the song that I've been looking for years. You know, like you have that one kind of sound that you need to hear. This song was that, and it kind of has stayed that ever since I heard it years ago. I would say one of the most important roles, because even if I'm feeling happy, I'll listen to happy music. If I'm sad, I'll listen to sad music. Your emotions and music kind of gotta work together.
Yes, there are certain songs that I turn on to feel motivation, things of that nature. Although I feel as though when I am feeling sad, I feel like I sometimes do play sad music. Depending on the time, sad music kind of does like feed your mind, feed your body the wrong music and the wrong lesson. Because I think that the same as it is with hanging with like that one bad friend or that bad influence, I feel as though music can be that bad friend.
What'd you say? This is already awkward enough. I don't like this.
Play Lucid Dreams.
Absolutely. Music has the power to do a lot of things. It's the audible reflection of your emotions, and you can manipulate that into a healing factor.
Yes, I do think music has the power to heal. I think that music teaches lessons, not just any lesson, but I think music teaches life lessons. Music plays a huge role in the development of one's physical being, the development of one's mental being, and I think that it truly does carry one emotionally as well.
I usually start with an idea of what I want it to sound like, whether that's a genre or melody or a specific instrument. I'll usually start by feeling out what I want the song to feel like emotionally, whether that's, you know, happy, sad, you know, angry, like any type of emotion. And then I'll kind of take that emotion and flip it into something that you can hear, something you can feel.
When it comes to my creative process, I don't like to sit and wait. I like to just take initiative and just create. Getting past the beginning stages and actually articulating your words and figuring out what you want to do or say in the song and how you want the song to feel, I feel like that's the best part.
It's so heavy. Shameless plug. Go watch my shoulders, triceps, and tripod video.
Yeah, I can hear that.
I think it's the plug. Hold on. Hey, bro. You got the goods for me, bro? Should I play the only song I know how to play on the guitar?
Yeah. No, play the other one.
Oh, the other one?
Yeah.
I'd say my first instance of getting myself into music would be around last year or so, 2 years ago, when I'd make music at the comfort of Ryan's home and his own studio. And we kind of just make like little jokey songs, and we'd have a lot of fun, and we'd play them back in the car ride back to school or back home. And that was like when I was first ever introduced into making music.
I feel proud, and I feel like I improved, because finishing an entire song is a lot more difficult than you would imagine, because there are so many times where you'll just experience like a writer's block or an artist's block, or a lack of motivation, a lack of self-discipline, and a lack of just, you know, confidence in general. Like, you could start something and then realize it's not what you wanted it to sound like. There's probably been hundreds of thousands, if not millions of songs that have been written and scrapped because the artist realized it's not what they wanted it to sound like.
There's a lot of things that inspire me when it comes to making music. I'd say listening to music really does inspire me as a whole to create more music, and just watching videos on how to create music and music theory, watching videos with other artists making their own songs and just live performances. I say that is something that propels me forward when it comes to making music and just creation in general. I'd say SWV, Use Your Heart. As a child, I would hear my mom listen to that song countless times. The reason why I like it and the reason why I'm saying it for that question is because I believe it's so powerful to use your heart and listen to yourself.
Is it really you? Because that song, both emotionally, musically, and spiritually, sets an exact tone of what I try to reach when I make music. I especially dealt with a lot of self-doubt when becoming a musician, but I had all these other people kind of lifting me up with my journey, making me feel more confident in the music that I create. Don't let like inner thoughts hold you back. I'm now able to say like proudly that I am a musician.
Listen to yourself rather than other people all the time.